Hello, my name is Sasha Keogh. I'm an indie author. I write urban fantasy. I'm currently transitioning from being a hobbyist to a career author. This is the author journey. Hello authors, indie authors, entrepreneurs, artists of all sort. If this is your first video, welcome. If not, awesome. I do have several other videos. I think this one is number 7. I just like to say that as part of this author journey, I realized that there is the nitty-gritty details that you've got to know. Things like you can take actionable steps towards. And then there are things that are a little bit more ephemeral in nature. And that's one of the things that we're going to be talking about today. Starting an indie career isn't only about taking the actionable steps, as in step 1, write a rough draft, step 2, edit the rough draft, so on and so forth until you have an entire career. A lot to do with the author journey is the personal journey that you're on, not just the career path. So it's how you're interacting with your friends, with your coworkers, with your family. And that's what I want to talk to you about today. Today we're talking about 5 steps to grow your support system. Now, some of us are lucky enough to have people in our life who already recognize us as an artist, as a free spirit, as someone who has the potential to do whatever the fuck they want to do. And I would say that I'm lucky, but I'm an artist, so I'm not going to say luck, I'm going to say fate. I have a very supportive family. I have a small friend circle. The few people who are in it are very supportive and always have been. And my husband is like, not my number 1 fan, because that's my mom. But my husband is my day-to-day support system. If I need something done, he was literally just in here checking audio, because if you watched a couple of my other videos, you've seen that my audio is a little off sometimes and mama needs a little help. But I do recognize that whenever you're trying to do something great, for a lot of us, there are the naysayers. Did I neigh like a horse? A little bit. Here's how to grow your support system, whether you have a fantastic support system or you're starting from the dirt up. Here's how to grow the support system that you have. Step number 1, say it loud. You are a writer, you're an artist, you're an entrepreneur. But who has to say it first? You do. You have to own that identity. You are a writer. Say it out loud. Start saying it to other people. You are not the career that you're in now. You are not your job. And not to sound too Fight Clubby, those things are not what you are. But you are a writer. That is something that is produced from within. So your step number 1 is to say it out loud. Say it out loud to yourself first. Say it out loud to yourself right now. Let's do it, right? Okay. I am a writer. Now you. Now me again. I am a writer. It took me so long to come to terms with the fact that I'm a writer. That is what I am. That is who I am. It's not all that I am, because all of us are many things, but I recognize that that is what I want to be. That is who I am. I am a writer. We are writers. Step number 2, trim the fat. Now, obviously, I mean this very metaphorically. This is not a weight loss challenge, the writer's weight loss challenge of 2019. No, I mean those people in your circle who are just hangers-on, who do not add anything to your life except their negativity, except their perception of you that they have that is conflicting with the person that you want to be. The people from your past who are holding you back from the person you want to be in the future. That's all the fat. Trim it off. Get rid of them. Now, again, I'm not saying that this is easy, but it may be necessary for you to move forward. What's that saying? Life ain't easy? Is that a saying? Well, I say it. Life ain't easy. So this may not be easy, but you gotta trim the fat. You have to overcome those forces, whether it's inside you, whether it's in your social circle, whether it's in your family. Those people who are holding you down, get rid of them. Again, I mean that metaphorically. We're not talking about murders. We're talking about blocking people. That's it. Step number 3, find and identify your pillars. Whether it's online or IRL, Find those people who you can always depend on for encouragement, for ideas, to just hear you out, who are not going to get sick of you and your "I'm becoming an artist" self. Whether it's your mom, your husband, your cousin, your best friend, really appreciate those people. Invest in them. They are literally holding you up, because being an entrepreneur is not easy. Being an artist is not easy. Being a writer isn't always fun. You're going to need those people who will continually hold you up. They are your pillar, they are your rock, they are your hardcore fans. They are there when you need them. Find those people. And if you don't have them in real life, there are so many people in the world. You kidding me? Find them. There's someone out there who is waiting to be your pillar. Step number 4, set your boundaries and your pace. I've talked about setting boundaries in another video, where it's important to express to the people around you who are not in your support system, who may not know exactly what's going on with you. Set your boundaries by telling them that you're writing, that you have writing to do, and that you can't play with them because you're working. Now, this is important to reiterate to your support system that you need time to work on your craft, because they may support you intuitively and wholeheartedly and still not quite understand that you need time and space if you're going to be a successful entrepreneuring writer. So they may say things like, "Oh, are you done with your book?" And you're like, "No, just started 6 weeks ago. It's not done yet." And this is where it's important to also set the pace. Set it not only for yourself, but for your support system. So when you're saying, "I am a writer and you are my pillar and thank you so much. My book will be done next year. I will be working on it from now until then." That way they can have a mental picture of where you are, because they don't know. They want to support you, they want to give you all of the love and the help that you need, but they don't know necessarily, and do not hesitate to tell them. You asking me if my book is done yet every single time you see me, and you see me 3 times a week, isn't helping. It's a little stressful. Yes, it's going well. Thank you so much. I'd actually like to talk to you about it. I'm setting it to be done next year or in 6 months. This is where I am in the process. You cannot really overshare with your support system. They want to know. They want to help you, and you have to let them know. Step number 5, do the work. Now, I would say this is like the realest step, because if you do 1 through 4 and you don't do step 5, you do not have a career. Your support system has nothing to support except your illusions and delusions. Now, picture this. You have gone through the trouble of telling everyone that you are a writer and that your book will be done next year. And then next year comes and you don't have a book. You grow your support system the same way you grow a crop. I'm not a farmer, so let's just say the same way you grow a tomato plant. The tomato plant will produce for you as long as you are doing the work to take care of the plant. So you need to take care of your support system. You need to do the work. It's an investment on their end. It's an emotional investment. It's a time investment. They are also expecting some kind of return. They want you to finish even if you fail. They want you to try even if you're not sure that you can finish trying, because they don't want you to have any regrets. It's better to have tried and failed than never to have tried at all. So do the work. Show your support system that you are worthy of their support. Show your pillars that you are putting your best foot forward. Whether it's a mentor or a colleague or your mom or your husband or your wife, show them that you're willing to do the work. That will make them respect you and your work and everything that you're doing, the time that you're taking away. They can see it manifest, and that's exciting. It's exciting to be a fan of someone and to watch them flourish. It's heartening to see someone give it their best. And even if you don't succeed, even if you don't become this New York Times bestselling author, they are still with you and you are their writer. So I would say a big part of growing your support system is investing in it too. It's not one-sided. They're not only holding you up, you're all holding each other up together. Thank you so much for watching this video. I do have new videos every Friday. You can find them on Instagram TV. You can find them on YouTube. I also have them embedded in my website, sashakio.com. If you're interested in beta reading one of my stories, again, I do write urban fantasy. You can email me, sasha@sashakio.com. You can find me on the website, subscribe to my newsletter, and then you will have a link to also become a beta reader. Again, my name is Sasha Kio. This is the author journey. Loki is part of my support system. Aren't you, Cat? He is so done with these lies.